Earlier today, we got some more information on A.J. Dillon's injury, which was first reported yesterday. And here we have from Rob Demovsky, who says this: Packers running back A.J. Dillon had a stinger last season versus Minnesota late in the year and is dealing with the same injury now. Matt LaFleur said they're being cautious in gathering info before he's allowed to return because anytime you have a repeated injury, there's concern. So A.J. Dillon sounds like he's going to be out for a little while. We don't know exactly how long. And I think anytime LaFleur says that, there's a reason for concern, I take those words a little more seriously because lots of times he's pretty vague in his answers when it comes to different players' injuries. And so here, him saying that, it gives me a little bit of concern when it comes to how long this injury could keep A.J. Dillon out. And there's a lot more information written by Bill Huber of Sports Illustrated. He spoke with A.J. Dillon a little bit. And so I want to read to you some of the information from this article. So it says here, a stinger kept Green Bay Packers running back A.J. Dillon out of the final 3 games of last season. He's not sure if the stinger that kept him out of last week's preseason game at Denver and probably will hold him out of the preseason finale against Baltimore is any more or less severe. They're definitely not all alike, Dillon said after Wednesday's practice. He said he's waiting to hear back and get all the information following tests. So, I guess the test that A.J. Dillon did is going to give us some more information as to, how long he's going to be out, how serious it is. And then it says here, Dillon said he suffered the stinger during the joint practice at Denver on Friday. They're a lot different, he said, of the injury. Some are common. A lot of guys reference getting a stinger at some point. I've had stingers in the past before the incident last year. As you know, certain things happen. Some are more severe than others. You kind of look at it differently. But like I said, we're waiting to get opinions back. See all the information before we make any statements that are untrue. After missing 3 games last year with a similar injury, Dillon said not knowing the severity of this injury is worrisome. It's human nature, he said, but there is nothing you can do about it. I'm not a doctor, so it's kind of on their time to let me know what their thoughts are. Our trainers, I think, above everything, we want to be safe and smart. You only get one body. And then here's to end it off. Before practice, Coach Matt LaFleur said, absolutely there's a concern, and the team will proceed with caution with his presumptive number 2 back. I know it's a big alarm right now, but I've not missed a day in camp. I've been healthy throughout it all, not taking any days off. So I'm not going to be worried about us being cautious and tried to make sure that I'm around the entire season rather than a day in camp. So that's basically the info we have right now on the A.J. Dillon injury. LaFleur saying there is a reason for concern. A.J. Dillon saying that not knowing the severity is worrisome. And so right now it seems that we're just going to have to sit back and wait to see how long he could be out. And so there's really no timetable right now. But when we look at this Packers running back room, this is going to factor into what happens to start the season looking at the Packers final roster if A.J. Dillon isn't healthy in the next couple weeks. Because already Marshawn Lloyd, rookie, still dealing with a hamstring injury. Now A.J. Dillon dealing with a stinger. If neither guy is healthy once the season starts, then I think that the Packers have to keep Emmanuel Wilson on this roster. I think that would make him the number 2 running back if, let's say, the Packers would have to start A.J. Dillon or Marshawn Lloyd on the IR. We don't know if that'll happen, but it could be a possibility. And so, as you all know, I think that Emmanuel Wilson is a very, very good running back. I think he's better than A.J. Dillon, and it looks like he's going to have some more opportunities in joint practice tomorrow with the Ravens and in Saturday's preseason game to show even more. And so if Dillon is going to have to miss a good amount of time, then it would not be surprising to see Emmanuel Wilson stay on this roster because the Packers need to have 2 healthy running backs. And so we'll keep an eye on this injury and see if any more news comes out. Today was a walkthrough for a Packers practice, so there weren't really any updates that I saw from that practice. It was a closed practice. So if you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.